morning. I'm off to a TaskRabbit gig. I got another TaskRabbit gig around 10:30. This gig should be about an hour. The one at 10:30 should be about another hour or two. But yo, that's how I'm getting my day started right now. Already done with that TaskRabbit gig. What time is it? 8:43. Not bad, not bad. Pretty much had to move some file cabinets, but before moving the file cabinets, which actually took much longer than moving the file cabinets, was taking all the files out of the file cabinets. So it was a pretty simple task. I was only there for like 35 minutes, and now I'm gonna head downtown and look at the sky. It is so smoky. There's a fire going on in Sonoma County and the winds are blowing this way. I don't know if you guys can tell from the camera, but it's like crazy smoky up right over there, like all over. It smells like smoke right now. And you know, earlier I saw some stuff drop down from the sky, you know, ash, that's what you call it. Right now the time is 9:58 and I call this a really early little small lunch. I got spicy lentil wrap with spicy tahini sauce. Ooh, I can't wait to try this. You can pick this up from Trader Joe's and it's also vegan as well. And I got some tea, some of that WeWork tea, some of that free tea at WeWork. And yo, I'm about to grub really fast right before I head over to my next TaskRabbit gig in less than 30 minutes. Made a little quick pit stop down at WeWork and now I'm off to this next TaskRabbit gig. Now this one definitely won't be an hour, but also this one is not that far away. So it's not that big of a deal that it won't be an hour because I'm already in this neighborhood anyway. At least I don't have to get on a bus and go 30 minutes or something. But yeah, let's go head over to this gig and see what this one is all about. Take Van Ness, take the middle of Van Ness. Check it out. It's like a huge open lane. These are gonna be new bus lanes pretty soon. Meanwhile, I can use these to get around. Done with that TaskRabbit gig, back downtown at the mall, and man, it is warm outside today, and it's like really smoky. You know, yesterday I noticed in the morning it was really smoky, but all throughout the day it's like smoky outside. I noticed today a lot of people are wearing masks, like, you know, people cycling and workers, and because they don't want to breathe in like the smoke and all that and the ash and stuff, because there's just a little bit of ash coming down. I sure hope this fire is under control. I heard that like a couple hotels burned and, you know, a couple people lost their houses, and yeah, you can like see it, like not see the fire, but you can definitely see the smoke. Like, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. Now, I know I said in yesterday's vlog I will start cooking more in the videos, but today it's just a little too hot to be cooking, so I scored another falafel, and maybe I'll cook tomorrow, but like I say, it is too hot, it's too warm, and I don't want to be in a kitchen. I don't feel like cleaning anything today, so I'll just eat a falafel, and I haven't had a falafel for a while, and I love the french fries with the falafels. Oh, I can't wait to eat it. A little skate night action. Yeah, I'm just skating through. I love to skate through these areas when there's no one here, because in the daytime it would be pretty impossible to cruise through. And it's really dark, you guys can't see anything, but trust me, it's really epic. Look at this area here. Oh, there's someone over there. I'm surprised how quiet it is here. It's like, I don't see anyone around and it's just dead. It's like a ghost town. Wow, look at that. Gosh, I thought there was someone standing there. It freaked me out. But that's a statue. Dang, look at this large open area. Should I come here more often, y'all? So many areas like this you can skate at night. Well, obviously a security guard would run you away, but this place is massive. this place. I'm just exploring Soma on my skateboard. Wow, look at this massive area. It's just so many cool areas. So I can come over here and make videos. Well, I had to set them up at night, because in the daytime, this place is lit, yo. What I mean by lit, I'm talking about just full of people, like crowded. And if there's any events going on in the Mosconian Center here, this big building that they're doing construction on, if there's any events going on in that area, everything over here is like hella swamp. Did not take the wheelchair ramp right there. That's cool, I'll just get down. Ugh. Yeah, they got plenty of construction going on over there. They just leveled this building in the middle, and they built that one, and then I'm sure this is gonna be the second phase of that. So guys, now one question I've received quite a bit, Jermaine, do you miss New York yet? And honestly, I do miss New York. There's a couple of things about New York that I just totally miss. Like, number one, the food. Like, there's so many other vegan options in New York, I feel, and then there's just so many restaurants, and there's so many places to go. There's more people, there's just more supply and demand, that sort of thing. Now, back in the Bay, there are things that I really, really appreciate about the Bay. Like, for some reason, I like working in the sharing economy much more in the Bay than I do in New York. I don't know, I guess because it's just like, it's California, and New York is a little bit more fast paced. I feel like the Bay Area is like, I feel people in the Bay are just a little bit more like techie than your average New Yorker, but your average New Yorker doesn't necessarily need to be techie, because your average New Yorker lives in New York, and New York and San Francisco, they're very, very difficult cities to compare, because two cities are just two very, very, very different cities from one another. I must admit, I definitely miss the New York skateboarding crew. There is a skateboarding meetup, there is a skateboard crew here, but it's a little bit different than the New York meetups. The New York meetups are awesome. You could just go to Witchcraft and just hang out there pretty much any time of the day, and other skateboarders would meet up. You could just go to the tent, the pier. There's so many other places in New York that you could just go and just meet up with people, other electric skateboarders, and go for a ride. It's simply not the case here in San Francisco. It's just different. Like, in New York, it's more of a community. Here, I want to say more people just use boosted boards to get to work, and they just don't ride them around like people do in New York. But also the geography of San Francisco is a little bit different. There's so many hills, and you guys know there's no extended range on the boosted board yet. So to ride a boosted board around San Francisco is kind of difficult, because when you go up a big massive hill, you're gonna eat up your battery way faster. So that's one drawback about riding a boosted board. But the groups and the meetups here, they just don't really happen like they happen in New York. I did meet a few local people that were really, really cool. Crew in the Bay Area, we don't hang out as much as the crew in New York. But then I think it's more of the geography, and the Bay Area is a little bit more spread out. New York, you know, if someone lives in Brooklyn, they can jump on a subway and get to the city fast, and then they can get off the subway and skate over to, you know, the meeting location. Unlike the Bay Area, it just doesn't work so simple. You have to drive, you have to sit in traffic, then you have to park, and it's just a little bit different. But I don't know. I'm still having fun. Let's continue skating real fast. Almost can get away with no jacket right now. Well, look at this. I'm jumping on the boosted board, and it's not even on. I gotta cut it on first. There we go. Now we're ready to ride. We're ready to ride. This time we're not gonna take the stairs. We're gonna take the escalator. Oh, I don't know. It was some guy right there pointing at me, but he didn't say anything. He was just pointing. Let's just keep on cruising. Yo, there was like a cop right there, and I just went right by him, and he didn't even see. How weird is that? But there wasn't a cop that told me, that was pointing down at me. That was some random guy wearing just street clothes. Yeah, there's the cop up there. I'm surprised they even have cops in the park. That's actually really good to know. Because, you know, some of these parks can be a little sketchy at night. In New York. See, when I was in New York, I discovered like all this other food, so I stopped eating falafels for every single meal. So now I'm back in the Bay, I just can't go back to eating falafels for every single meal. And I'm just kind of, I'm getting withdrawals from the food in New York. Like, I bought some pizza from Pizza Suprema. I'm not having any of that right now. You know, they actually had veggie and vegan slices there. Ah, so good, so yummy. Not gonna get that for quite some time. I'll definitely go back to New York in the spring, but it's not spring right now, and I got quite some time for spring. What's going on here? Whoa. There's a lot of action going on here. What is going on over here, yo? Always something going on. You just gotta get out and explore. Maybe I need to get out and explore more. Look at this Macy's. There's like a restaurant on the top level there. I don't know if it's outdoors. I believe it's outdoors. I think it's outdoors, but that's actually pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Alright guys, homeboy Jermaine has just been out cruising, rocking and rolling. I'm gonna have to stop and charge the booster board again, and then I'm gonna go on one last ride before I call it in, before I call it a night. But yo, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Who knows what your homeboy Jermaine will be doing, but anyway, peace out, yo.